Now, I know not everyone who watches my channel is an artist. I do such a mixture of content that there are many reasons why you're here. Say, if you want to jump ahead to some music, there is a song at about 8 minutes into this video. You'll see the chapters. But if you just like some talking, then keep this rolling. First things first, I would love to know more about your story in the comments below. Please tell me, what was the first video you saw of mine? Or what was the video that made you subscribe? What was the video that made you stay? And if this is your first video, hello, I'm Mary Spender, a British singer-songwriter who makes videos all about music, whether that's showcasing original material, cover songs, video essays on the current state of the music business, music history, guitars, or more casual videos with a personal touch where my goal is to help you get to know me a little better. Now, the motivation behind this discussion and the future of this channel is that I've just listened to a podcast between Casey Neistat and comedian Mark Gannon, where the theme of art being self-expression came up. My chosen type of art is songs and videos, and it was just something that resonated and might resonate with you. They were talking about what creativity is nowadays, and I'm aware that there is a lot of fear and backlash in the art world about AI. We didn't want AI to make our artwork, YouTube videos, or music. We wanted AI to do all the boring jobs. The fact that it is threatening a lot of people's creativity and maybe their livelihoods or their future dreams is very bizarre. It's just a very bizarre time. But there is this thing that came up about self-expression. The thing that AI is not going to give us is self-expression. It will give us a lot. We already have 100,000 tracks uploaded to Spotify a day by humans all around the world. What difference does it make if it's suddenly 200,000, mostly generated by those working the system, generating tracks with prompts? It's already hard enough to be heard. We already have to continue on no matter what. And as musicians, we know that the ground underneath us is constantly shifting. That is something we already know. It's never been stable and reliable. But self-expression is one of those things where it's so individual, and it's what makes great art. And I often try and preach that no one knows your story. No one has lived your life. No one knows everything about you. No one knows how you grew up. And that's what makes you unique. That is your story, whether you choose to tell it or not. There is room for all of us. Mark and Casey both go on to talk about how by copying other people, you're doing yourself a disservice. And if you aren't creating with your gut instinct, is there really anything to it? Are you just jumping on trends? That's pretty unimaginative. It's actually quite unsexy. And it's not how any of your favourite art came about. There is a lot of competition in the art world, which is frustrating because it's not a sport. There isn't a finish line. And when it comes to money, obviously people compete super hard and take shortcuts, but did any of us really start making music to make money? There are far easier ways. So I just want to promise myself and promise you that on this channel, you will only find things that speak to me. I don't have the energy to chase viral video ideas. I know that a lot of my videos will be interesting to some people, not interesting to others, but they'll always be human and they'll always be authentic in the true sense of the word. And I'm willing to die on my ideas. Sometimes they will be vulnerable, and sometimes I'll make mistakes, I will fail, and I'll try and tell you about something that I'm interested in, and I might get something wrong. I think that's okay because I'm not professing to be an expert in my field. I am just endlessly curious. But I just want to continue to make YouTube videos and share them with you. And all I want to do is populate this channel with content that is worth your time, whether that's a short documentary on the history of music or just a casual talking video like this video where I'm just speaking my mind and might cause you to think or create a discussion or a point of curation like the podcast I listen to. I'll link it down below. Maybe it's playing you a song that's on the drawing board, something in progress, something imperfect, like the one I'm about to. I follow my gut feeling with songs, and which songs are good and which ones are bad, ready to be thrown in the bin, ready for reworking on a rainy day. And I write a lot of bad songs to chisel out the good ones. And sometimes, like today, I just get the earworm and feel like it's soul food. And I just go, why am I holding back from uploading? Nothing used to hold me back from uploading. But now I feel a little bit more precious and perfectionist about the videos. Sometimes I just want to talk and sing, and I should bring that back more. I've been holding back on expressing myself, but why? I know it really depends on what's going on in your day. I'm sure you feel the same when you just hope to maybe get some guitar practice in, and yet time has disappeared, work takes over, family takes over, and sometimes I do get sidetracked by actually running my business or my personal life or by illness, which has plagued me recently. Sometimes it's the fear of numbers on a screen, no clicks, no likes, the fear of criticism. Creating and communicating a little bit more frequently is one of those hard things to promise on YouTube, because anything could happen, because I'm human. So I've been poorly recently, and that affects my ability to speak clearly and sing with full control. But as long as I'm fit and well, I want to take this opportunity to upload as often as I can, embracing the fear, doing it anyway. YouTube just isn't a frivolous hobby for me. I have seen comments where people say, get a real job. And I had so many badly paid real jobs that this is something I take so seriously, and I want to be here for a long time, and I love it. And sometimes those official things distract me and life gets in the way, because maybe usually in a company the CEO is rarely often the product as well as in charge. But on YouTube, well, we know you have to wear a lot of hats. This isn't a complaint. This is a reprioritization, and something I think is valid. How does a creative stay creative? By pushing their own boundaries and remembering how it used to be. So this song, it's not going to be a hit. It's not meant to be viral. It's just a song that I wrote, and I think you might like it. It's a work in progress. It sparked some creative energy in me, and after rereading the lyrics, it reveals to myself how I'm really feeling. It shows me something I've been ignoring. So remember to tell me exactly how you found me, more on your story, and how we've ended up on this journey together. And while you type, I'm going to play you a song called 6 Years. Warts and all. And better remember to turn on the song mic. Okay.
How am I meant to leave when she's looking at me like that? How am I meant to see clearly? Rosé tinted glasses, I'm a shell of a man. How should I live when time is running away? How did my fire go out? I guess she never promised to stay. Nostalgia leads me back to you, only you. How did I get here? Longing is now all I do over who? It's only been 6 years. Her shadow puppet show in the fridge light late at night. Give me a sip of cold. No feelings now, I know my own mind. I'll go through the motions. Shutting down, I'll pull away. She's a little bit of you, but with her I won't promise to stay. Nostalgia leads me back to you, only you. How did I get here? Longing is now all I do over who? It's only been 6 years. Nostalgia leads me back to you, only you. How did I get here? Longing is now all I do. There's still a piece under lock and key. I didn't know how much was really gone. She's shining a light through every single open wound. Can a fire heal my bullet holes? Nostalgia leads me back to you, only you. How did I get here? Longing is now all I do. Over who? It's only been 6 years.
Ooh. I almost had red light syndrome there. That's how new that song is. And one of the things I think is amazing about performing raw material to people, even when people aren't in the room, you learn more about the song yourself without even knowing their reaction. So thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share this with you. If you like me performing live, then I am going on tour in the UK, late September, early October. I would love to see you there. But otherwise, I'll be seeing you here again very, very soon.